Hello, and welcome to the Wilmette Public Schools District 39, where we are driven to foster a thriving learning community that cultivates growth for all through engaged learning, an empowered mindset, and an inspired community. The mission and vision of our district is derived from our strategic plan. About 3.5 years ago, District 39 launched efforts to begin a new strategic process to establish a multi-year plan, informed and supported by the engagement of our many stakeholders, and built upon a commitment to excellence in education. In building a multi-year plan, District 39 aimed to provide a framework that narrows the focus of our efforts to the most essential key initiatives, while strengthening stakeholder engagement and ownership and accomplishing excellence together. A critical component of building our multi-year plan has been the involvement, expertise, and insights of all stakeholders. Therefore, an important part of the planning process was to actively engage all stakeholders: our District 39 teachers, staff, and administrators, our Board of Education, our D39 families and members of the community at large, and most importantly, our D39 student scholars. Our strategic planning process, bolstered by stakeholder engagement and input, was intense and informative. And in August 2021, we launched the resulting 5-year strategic plan built upon this vision. Now, just 3 years into our 5-year plan, implementation has been transformational, both in its processes and in its outcomes. When we set out on this path, we were determined to re-envision community engagement, partnership, and shared ownership for our future, while also planning and preparing for ongoing improvement efforts and exceptional student learning throughout. So, what was included in our strategic plan, and what have we been able to accomplish as a result? Because it was informed by our stakeholders with input from so many, let me allow our students, staff, and families to share our mission, vision, and goals born of this collaborative process. A District 39 education engages, empowers, and inspires students to lead academically successful, socially responsible, compassionate, and purposeful lives. We do that through 5 key initiatives outlined in our strategic plan: student achievement and growth, supportive community, professional community, family partnerships, and stewardship of resources.
District 39 ensures a differentiated education that provides a strong foundation of rigorous academic learning. We promote structured staff collaboration focused on data-informed practices to support achievement and growth for all students, and provide a wide range of professional development opportunities to support effective, innovative, and growth-focused classroom practices.
District 39 cultivates a supportive and inclusive learning community that is responsive to the social, emotional, and behavioral needs of each student. We will implement a consistent and proactive SEL curriculum and strengthen the sense of belonging, engagement, representation, and agency for students through diverse opportunities for community building, leadership, and student-to-student connections.
District 39 fosters a professional community that values, supports, develops, and retains highly effective staff. We strive to improve collaborative and shared decision-making structures to strengthen representation, engagement, and agency for staff, and cultivate a more equitable and inclusive learning community by developing staff expertise to support diverse learners through differentiated instruction and culturally supportive teaching.
District 39 strengthens partnerships by connecting, collaborating, and communicating with families and communities to advance teaching and learning. These partnerships focus on goal setting, student performance, and growth monitoring, with special attention paid to ensuring successful transitions from 4th to 5th and 7th to 8th grades.
District 39 ensures the effective use of resources to sustain practices that promote growth. Our long-term planning for capital projects will focus on appropriate facility maintenance, and we will examine our resource allocation practices, including staffing, based on best instructional models and techniques.
One of the greatest outcomes of our multi-year strategic planning process has been the shared ownership of decision-making, planning, implementation, and outcomes. Together, we strengthened student achievement and growth. We cultivated a supportive and inclusive learning community. We nurtured our professional community and strengthened parent partnerships, and we ensured effective use of resources to sustain practices that will continue to promote growth well into the future. In addition, we have communicated and celebrated our progress as well as our accomplishments through regular updates to the Board of Education, our teachers and staff, our parents, and our community at large. And we have taken input and made adjustments along the way. I am very proud to report that together we have accomplished some pretty big things within our schools throughout the first 3 years of the plan. Our Goal Champions would like to share and celebrate just a few of our biggest accomplishments.
To further strengthen our student achievement and growth, in the last few years, committee members have worked to evaluate and ultimately recommend new or updated curriculum materials for kindergarten through 4th grade mathematics, 5th through 8th grade social studies, kindergarten through 2nd grade early literacy foundational skills, kindergarten through 8th grade social emotional learning competencies, and 7th and 8th grade STEM-focused exploratory courses. This school year, we will review our kindergarten through 8th grade English language arts curriculum and find materials to support reading and writing instruction. Additionally, we formatted processes and procedures for our multi-tiered systems of support teams to ensure there are systems in place to help review progress, plan intervention, offer enrichment, monitor growth, and make instructional adjustments. We have added math intervention teachers and launched student-centered instructional coaching. And finally, we are working diligently to transition our kindergarten academic program from our current half-day to full day starting in fall of 2025.
In cultivating our supportive community, we launched new programming for social emotional learning, including the implementation of social emotional curricula across all grade levels and taking a responsive classroom approach to building classroom community. We've reviewed our 5-8 schedules to include advisory periods for SEL instruction, and we've engaged our teachers in training and professional development to support social emotional skill development. We have expanded opportunities to nurture our students' sense of belonging and connection through our diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging efforts. We've done this through including a variety of student interest clubs, strengthening student voice and decision-making, supporting transitions for both students and families between grade levels and schools, and in developing common themes to allow students to see themselves reflected in the curriculum, classroom events, and conversations at school.
We've also focused on student behavior and creating welcoming and positive environments for students and staff. Each building formed a team that has worked with Safe and Civil Schools to increase our positive and proactive supports for students. This work is ongoing and has been very effective and well received. We've increased our mental and behavioral health services and supports by adding social workers, psychologists, and behavior specialists. We've also worked with students and teachers to implement goal setting and progress monitoring so everyone can celebrate their growth.
As we continue to foster a professional community that values, supports, develops, and retains highly effective staff and our professional community as a whole, we expanded collaboration and shared decision-making through committee structures, and we expanded school leadership team opportunities. We also engaged and worked to develop staff expertise to support diverse learners through professional development in the areas of differentiated instruction and culturally supportive teaching. This included professional development through the Anti-Defamation League, Courageous Conversations, and a district-wide committee focused on student experiences and family connections.
In strengthening our family partnerships, we host monthly parent education events on important topics such as school safety and social emotional learning. We also refined our school-to-home communication based on parent feedback, expanded our social media reach, implemented a district-wide newsletter tool, and expanded capabilities within our parent portal. We provided training and support to ensure that goal setting is a regular and ongoing part of the classroom experience for our students and teachers. Also, we continue to strengthen our community partnerships through volunteer committees such as our Community Review Committee, Education Foundation, School Safety Committee, and our parent-teacher associations and organizations.
We have accomplished all of this and more while also maintaining the effective use of resources to sustain practices that promote growth. We take a careful approach to budgeting and facility planning to ensure that we can accomplish all of this together. Some of our recent accomplishments in this area include weathering the storm of post-COVID needs and accomplishing the work described in other goal areas.
While avoiding the need for referenda, we have been able to complete critical infrastructure improvements, including new electrical, new windows, new roofing, improved plumbing, improved security, and possibly the most exciting news for our teachers and students, we added classroom air conditioning district-wide.
Additionally, we have also maintained the board's commitment to holding at least a 40% fund balance. And we are planning to launch the long-awaited implementation of full-day kindergarten free for all next school year.
We are proud of the work that has been accomplished and of the cooperative partnerships that have led to this new vision and effort. Together, we are fostering a thriving learning community that cultivates growth for all. All of this is done in support of our D39 scholars. Together, we nurture their growth to lead academically successful, socially responsible, compassionate, and purposeful lives. We have a shared vision for the portrait of our scholars, and each of these accomplishments is helping the portrait to blossom before our very eyes.
I am creative. I am inquisitive. I am resilient. I am empathetic.
I am a critical thinker.
I'm a risk taker. I'm a collaborator. I am an innovator. I am diligent. I am confident. I am a District 39 scholar.